Darkness falls from across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand, and Capcom made a Halloween-themed fighting game known as Darkstalkers, the Night Warriors. And do not worry, I will not be doing that voice throughout this playthrough. But anyway, welcome to another fighting game playthrough hosted by yours truly, Mr. Spinoza X, celebrating 10 years of yours truly Spooktober. Yes. And today's fighting game, we will be playing Vampire, the Night Warriors, or what we call it in America, Darkstalkers, the Night Warriors. Yes. Man, oh man, what is there to say about Darkstalkers? The whole series in general, dude. It's one of those, unfortunately, Capcom fighting games, pretty much Capcom game series that just pretty much fell into purgatory and stuff. Like, ugh. Like, it just hurts me playing this game, dude. Like, dude. Oh my gosh. What is... There's a lot to say. But let's kind of start from the beginning for the first time I ever played Darkstalkers. So, I never came across ever a arcade cabinet of Darkstalkers and everything like that. I learned about Darkstalkers because of the character that I'm going to be playing in this playthrough, Morrigan, the succubus. We're facing off against Victor, pretty much Frankenstein. So I remembered, playing Marvel's Capcom 1 for the first time, and I saw the characters, and I was wondering, wait, who the heck is this? Batwoman or something like that? Like, who's Morrigan? Like, I've always wondered where Morrigan was from, because I also saw her. Yeah, she was pretty much a background character for Ken Stage in Street Fighter Alpha 2 and everything. So I'm just like, who is this character? Like, I don't know who this character is and stuff. And that's when, a couple of years later, I discovered Google and everything. And pretty much I one time just randomly Googled what game series is Morrigan from, and it said Darkstalkers and everything. So I'm like, Darkstalkers. Like, that's one game I never knew about and everything. And like, I'm just like, I'm very interested in seeing what this game is about and everything like that. I never came across, again, the arcade cabinet. I never played the console version or anything like that. The way I played Darkstalkers for the first time is when I pretty much discovered a arcade emulator, like pretty much that plays arcade games and everything like that. I don't remember exactly what that emulator is. I totally forgot. It's not Mame and everything. It's not 5K, because 5K didn't come until like much later on. It was I totally forgot. I totally forgot. But anyway, and I played it for the first time and everything. And I chose Morrigan because that was the character I was more familiar with, because I played as her in Marvel's Capcom 1 and the other Marvel's Capcom games pretty much. So yeah, so that was my first time, and I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it and everything like that. It's pretty much has the same art style as the Street Fighter Alpha series and everything like that. And it pretty much, Morrigan is pretty much like a Shoto. She has a Soul Fist, which is pretty much the Hadouken. Shadow Blade was pretty much Shoryuken and everything. She has a similar kind of move like Tatsumaki and everything like that, but it doesn't have that that combination that it does. Maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe I don't think it does. I don't think. But anyway, but yeah, pretty much to use Soul Fist is pretty much downright fierce. It's pretty much like the Hadouken and everything like that. Similar with the Shoryuken, the Soul Fist. You already know what the combination is. Here facing off against Dimitri, which is a vampire, pretty much like Dracula and stuff. So you'll see a lot of these characters that pretty much resemble like the monsters from the movies and like stories and everything like that. Frankenstein's monster, the werewolf, Dracula and everything like that. Dimitri's pretty much Dracula and stuff. So yeah, Morrigan is a succubus, which pretty much succubuses are those who seduce men and pretty much seduce them long enough to pretty much say like, okay, I'm done with you, time to, you know, suck your soul, pretty much. So yeah, but yeah, so played Darkstalkers first time and freaking loved it to death. I love this. You know, like this Darkstalkers is pretty much one of my favorite fighting games and stuff. But man, it's one of those Capcom fighting games that pretty much are in purgatory and everything. Like it's there, like deep in the vault, nowhere to be found. Because I think the last time we ever got a Darkstalkers game was, I think, like around, I don't freaking remember and stuff. I'm glad that Capcom put some Darkstalkers characters later on in like other like Capcom crossover games and everything like that. But man, dude, we haven't gotten a Darkstalkers game in a very long time and stuff. There was a collection called Darkstalkers Resurrection and everything, and Capcom said if that collection sold well, that they would consider making another Darkstalkers game, but unfortunately didn't sell well. Unfortunately, like that is just wow, dude. Like that is very sad, honestly. You know, maybe it like I could probably say it right now. Maybe there's still a chance because Darkstalkers Resurrection is still in the PlayStation Store or for like the PS3. I'm pretty sure it's in the Microsoft Store for the Xbox 360 that you can still buy pretty much and stuff. I'm not sure if Microsoft has shut down the store for the Xbox 360 yet. I'm not really sure, but I know PlayStation, even though they plan to, but you know, a lot of fans said, hey, don't do it and everything like that, and pretty much Sony just backed out of it and stuff. So yeah, but anyway, more on that much later. This has been Mr. Pills X saying good night, good morning, good day, whatever time you guys are watching this video. I'll see you guys on the next one.